It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another discussion video for Season 11 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Negan and Maggie's big decision in the previous episode, whether Maggie made a huge mistake and what led to Negan's big decision and what's going to happen with Negan going forward. Obviously, if you haven't watched the previous episode, Season 11, Episode 10, which was called New Haunts, you probably won't want to watch this because it will spoil a huge moment from this episode for you. So with that said, stay tuned. We'll be right back to break it down. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's get right into this video. So, in order to explain how this whole thing came together, we actually need to go back to Season 11, Episode 7, right before the survivors attacked Meridian, which was Maggie's previous camp and the one that the Reapers took over from them. In that episode, Maggie made Negan a promise. They actually shook hands on this promise, and the promise was that Negan is gonna help them attack Meridian based on the things that he learned from the Whispers, and in return, Negan wouldn't have to watch his back every second thinking that Maggie's gonna attack him and kill him. Now what happened is, in the previous episode, right when it seemed like the Reapers were surrendering and they were just gonna walk away, Maggie made a huge decision. And the important thing about this is that Negan was watching Maggie's every move. He was actually looking to see what is Maggie gonna do. So when the Reapers had surrendered and they had made a deal with the survivors that they're just gonna walk away and basically take their life with them and not have to worry about getting shot to death, and in return they weren't gonna fight back anymore, Maggie makes a crucial decision. And this decision is made after she listens to Elijah. Elijah tells her that they need to do this for their friends and family that have been killed by the Reapers. Maggie takes the gun and guns down two of the Reapers and injures Leah, basically breaking her promise, the promise that she just made 5 minutes ago. And this is actually pretty important because it goes back to Maggie's deal with Negan. When Negan goes to Maggie later on and confronts her, he says that he understands why she made that choice and why she broke her deal with the Reapers. But in Negan's mind, Maggie's gonna do the same thing to Negan. It's just a matter of time. Now you may be asking, why would Negan think that? When 5 minutes before this, for the very first time, Maggie asked Negan for his opinions about what to do. And when Negan replied with, "You know what I think," Maggie did exactly what Negan was most likely gonna say, which is to kill them so that there's no loose ends. Maggie listened to Negan in a way. So why is there a problem? Well, the problem is that in Negan's mind, even though Maggie may seem like she's trusting and working with Negan, it's just a matter of time before she does the same thing to Negan. When Negan confronts Maggie, he says, "When it comes to me, it's just a matter of time before you make that same choice. To murder me, to keep your friends and family safe." What's also extremely interesting is when Negan confronts Maggie, initially he has a pipe in hand, appearing like he wants to attack Maggie and just kill her. The writers wanted the audience to think that this was what Negan was gonna do. But the reason why Negan did this was actually to protect himself in case Maggie attacked first. Maggie actually put her hand on her knife. She was ready to attack. In Maggie's mind, she thought Negan was gonna attack first. And in Negan's mind, he thought that Maggie's gonna attack first. So neither trusted one another. And when there is no trust, there could be no deal. And that's exactly why this decision needed to be made by Negan to leave. Because it would never work between the two of them. There would never be enough trust for the two of them to be able to work together. Now, the big question, did Maggie make the right choice? We'll come back to that. But when it comes to Negan's, obviously we're gonna see Negan again because he was in multiple shots in the trailer. He wasn't with the survivors, he was actually with new characters that we're gonna meet. So what most likely happened is that he ran into new survivors and he tagged along with them, or something to that effect. There is even one shot where Negan, with this new character, is looking at someone. And I think he's actually looking at another survivor from the same community or camp. So I think that Negan is just gonna be with at least these two new survivors. And it definitely seems like Negan is in fact getting his comic arc where he was exiled. But in this case, in the TV adaptation, he is exiled by himself in order to protect himself. Now, when it comes to did Negan make the right choice and did Maggie make the right choice? Let's first talk about Maggie. I definitely think Maggie made the right choice because I do think that the Reapers were loose ends. They were gonna come back and finish the job. Even now with Leah surviving, she could be a loose end. She could join other survivors and basically attack again to avenge the death of her comrades. So I definitely think Maggie made the right choice. But when it comes to Negan's choice, I'm 50-50. I mean, like I said, it didn't seem like there could ever be trust between these two characters given their history. And I think by doing this, he made it easier on Maggie as well, because now Maggie doesn't have to have Negan in the back of her mind and keep being reminded about the past and have the urge to do something to him. I think in both cases it worked for the better with what happened, and I think it was realistic, it fit the story, and it definitely pushes both of their stories towards a completely different direction that I absolutely would love to see. And I'm absolutely excited for that whole phase of Maggie versus Negan to finally be over, so that we can see the future of these two characters and not have to keep going back to, is one gonna kill the other one? But I'm definitely interested to know everyone's thoughts and opinions about this. What do you think about Negan's decision? And what do you think about Maggie's decision? Do you think that they made the right decisions? Do you think it all worked out? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.